Good morning to all the cybersecurity students. This is online Zoom class 3. Today we focus on digital certificates, internet and its effects. Followed by this, we will discuss on deliberate software attacks, DOS, that is denial of service attack, DDoS, distributed denial of service attack, botnets, case studies and assignments. Today, we have to understand the digital signature and its importance. Digital signature is a mathematical scheme for demonstrating the authenticity of a digital message or document. A valid digital signature gives a recipient reason to believe that the message was created by a known sender, such that sender cannot deny having sent the message. We call this as authentication and non-repudiation. Digital signature enables us to implement authentication and non-repudiation along with the integrity of the message. As we are aware, integrity of the message is not allowing any changes in the original message. That is, message was not altered in transit. Digital signature are commonly used for software distribution, financial transactions, and in other cases where it is important to detect forgery or tampering. What is a digital signature? How does it works is an important question. We have to understand the working of a modern technique which enables us to bring in cybersecurity in most of the cases. In a date and age when incidents of data tampering and forgery are growing, increasingly prevalent, it has become imperative to protect any data sent online, and for that reason, digital signatures are growing in popularity amongst professionals thanks to their ability to validate the authenticity of a document, file, or software. Digital signature is a faster and safer and cheaper alternative to convenient conventional methods. As the name itself implies, a digital signature is a type of signature, but the only difference is that it involves the use of mathematical pin or algorithm to sign and validate the authenticity of a document, file or software instead of a pen and paper. A digital signature used to make sure that the file sent digitally belongs to a designated source and reaches the intended receiver in its original format without any tampering. In simple terms, a digital signature works in the same way as an envelope seal does. Friends, you have to imagine a person wanting to physically send a signed document from a country to another. You would need to sign the document by means of a courier. This process involves lots of paperwork, thereby wasting invaluable time. In place of this, if you had just used a digital signature, the documents could have been sent electronically in a matter of minutes. This way you can save the time as well as money. Numerous studies conducted around the world show that using the digital signature can save a whole working week for any working professional. The time saved combined with the undeniable savings in money is surely going to fuel the rapid acceptance of digital signature around the world. Friends, we have to understand how actually a digital signature works. Digital signature, suppose Alice wants to sign and send a data, then Alice will encrypt using his private key and a digitally signed document get generated. Such a document will be hashed to get the hash of that document, and that will be sent at the receiver. He will decrypt it and he will get the hash value. Signature is valid if two hash values match. This is how generally the digital signature works. How does a digital signature work? Let us see this in detail. Digital signatures are based on public key infrastructure. By this mechanism, two keys are generated, a public key and private key. The private key is kept by the signer and it should be kept securely. On the other hand, the receiver must have the public key to decrypt the message. For example, a person named Charlie wants to send an encrypted message to Lisbon. As stated above, Charlie must have a private key to sign the message digitally. Before encrypting the message using the private key, an algorithm named MD algorithm encrypts the message to be sent by Charlie into a 128 or 256-bit format known as a hash value. Then Charlie's private key encrypts this hash value. On completion of both the processes, Charlie message is said to be digitally signed. This is how it works. Then on the side of the Lipson, we have to understand what happens, right? On the side of the Lipson, the digitally signed message is decrypted with the help of the signer's public key. The public key decrypts the message and converts into another hash value. Then the program which is used to open the message compares this hash value to the original hash value which was generated on the Charlie's side. If the hash value on Lipson's side matches with the hash value generated on Charlie's side, then the program will allow the message to open up and displays the message. The document has not been modified since the signature was applied. The program will not allow the document to open if both the hash value do not match. The digital signature is the way forward. The rise in data tampering incident has caused a significant onward trend as far as acceptance of digital signatures is concerned. Recent research done by Credence Research Inc. shows the global digital signature market is growing at stunning CAGR of 24.2% from 2017 to 2025. CAGR stands for compounded annual growth rate. Moreover, in many countries, digital signatures are equivalent to handwritten signatures. For example, the US government authenticates the digital versions of documents by means of digital signatures. Bearing in mind the benefits involved along with the potential dangers, it is safe to say that digital signature is the way forward. But still, we have to understand any technology may be eventually hacked by somebody. So is the case of digital signature. Digital signature mainly depends on the hash algorithm being used. There may be a chance of attacking an hash algorithm and find out what is the actual message. People who can take up such problems as their project-based learning and develop the solutions, not able to make any hash attack on the hash algorithm. That can be one project-based learning. So we can consolidate by saying a digital certificate establishes your credentials when doing business or other transactions on the web. In simple words, digital certificate is the attachment to an electronic message used for security purposes. The common use of a digital certificate is to verify that a user sending a message is one he or she claims to be and to provide the receiver with the means to encode a reply. Digital certificate provides a means of proving your identity in electronic transaction, just like a driver's license or a passport does. You can present a digital certificate electronically to prove your identity or your right to access information or services online. So this is about with respect to the digital certificates. Friends, we have to understand another important point today, that is internet and its effect. Internet, along with a lot of several advantages, also had offered many side effects. Pornography is one such main side effects. 20 to 30% of the internet pornography consumption is by the children of age 12 to 15. MySpace is being used by predators to meet and entice kids online. Specific marketing strategies are being used to attract children to porn site. If this continues, what happens to any country? The children are going to be eventually converted into pedophiles, where there will be a state of mind they are not interested in anything except something unwanted. So we have to have software solutions to curb such societal problems. We should develop mechanisms, algorithms, software intelligence which would be able to eliminate such problems. Other such problem is games and online gaming, which is prohibited. Generally, the games are prohibited if they are having the adverse effects. Online games, based on the case-to-case, the decisions may be taken. Let us think of a case here. Karnataka teen risks life after losing in PUBG, swims in a drain, local demands ban on game. PUBG addict chops off father's head to play in peace. In September, in the year 2019, a youth allegedly murdered his father and chopped off his head and legs as he wanted to play the game without being interrupted. The incident came to the light from the Karnataka's Belagavi district. The deceased was identified as Shankarappa Kumar, a retired cop. Kumar used to scold his son for being addicted to PUBG game. Friends, such many problems will really very heart paining on a bigger note. The accused was identified as Raghuveer Kumar. Raghuveer Kumar was used to have arguments with his father over his addiction to the online game. On the night of the incident, Raghuveer Kumar's father started scolding him for playing the game. The two had an argument, and in a fit of rage, Raghuveer Kumar murdered his father and cut off his head. Raghuveer Kumar said he murdered his father so that he could continue playing the game in peace. The accused was arrested by police and was taken into custody. These are certain problems with the games. There may be different news, different way of problems that may be happening due to the online games, and there is one example, digital addiction, which may convert the children and youth of the nations into unuseful people. So such a danger could be or would be potentially seen with the as a side effects of the internet. We should develop software intelligence to mitigate such problems. So these are the two important points that we have discussed today. One is digital certificate. In depth we have understood the digital certificate. Other is internet and its side effects. In the next class, we will discuss about deliberate software attacks, denial of service attacks, DDoS attacks, and what are the different assignments and case studies that we can do as part of our learning of Module 1 and the course Cybersecurity. And such assignments and case studies will enable us to prepare for the internal test 1. I wish you all the best, and keep watching very cautiously, very carefully all the videos which are very useful, prepared with a lot of efforts, and all your questions will be answered. You can send your questions on the different platform through email, through WhatsApp, and many more. Thanks for attending this class. I request all of you to motivate your friends to take the class very seriously, somehow overcome the problem of the internet connectivity if you are having. Okay, thanks for everybody for staying and patiently listening this class. You will be having lot of informations in every class. You have to do work from your side. Thank you.